the more groupthink that's being promoted. So what do you think about that?
Well, I think that Americans need to be educated on why the founders of our nation gave us the Second Amendment in the first place. And they gave us the Second Amendment not to do duck hunting and not to do deer hunting and to protect our houses. They explicitly said they want us to have arms to protect ourselves against abuse of government.
And see, what you just said is true, factually, historically true, and yet it's crazy to the left and to the media.
That is absolutely right. But even another question about the gun control in terms of reducing the crime, you have to keep in mind that guns are inanimate objects. One can put a gun right here, and it can be there for a century, and it's not going to do anything. Now, the people who are arguing for gun control as a way to reduce the slaughter that we see in the United States, they're kind of saying with cars, like 30 people are killed each day by drunk drivers in our country. So what do you want to do? You want to have car control, or it turns out that rifles kill roughly rifles and shotguns are used to kill about 550 people each year, according to FBI statistics. But in terms of knives are responsible for about 1,500 deaths a year. So what do you want? Knife control? I mean, if you use the same reasoning that people use about guns to cars and knives, you'd have background checks in order for you to go buy a knife, or background checks for you to buy a car. I think what we fail to realize is that what has happened to our society in terms of morality, and keep in mind that today it's more difficult to get a gun or a rifle than it has ever been in our country. That is, if you look in the Sears and Roebuck catalog of 1908, there are 35 pages of sales of guns. And what you do with the Sears catalog, you send your money and they send you out a gun. Or you can walk in the hardware store and buy a gun. Or for a long time, a birthday present for a 12-year-old or 14-year-old from his father was a .22 rifle. Schools had gun shooting clubs. And so you might say, what has happened to guns between 1920 and today? What are guns doing differently? Well, guns aren't doing anything differently. You have to ask the question, what has happened to people since the 1920s? And what there's been a decline in morality. And so this is what you find happening all over our country. And to say that we want gun control in order to protect our kids in these schools, that's just plain nonsense.
And yet it's being pushed.